Yep, I'm gonna talk about this mook. Hey guys, it's me, Zimzilla, and I know this isn't Godzilla related, this is Halo, but the story is definitely Godzilla related. So, to a few subscribers who may know about this mook, this kid, today I'm going to be doing a story. It's going to be a G fandom story, but that's what I'm going to call this, the title of this video, or something similar. This is going to be a video on SBonnie. And not exactly drama, but what went down with him. So let's begin. So this all went down in a comment section of a video called Golden Freddy versus Godzilla yelling contest. In the video, it's Golden Freddy and Godzilla, like a miniaturized 2014 Godzilla. And what happens is that, as you expect, it's a yelling contest. So first, Golden Freddy roars, Godzilla's not impressed, and then Godzilla roars back, knocks Golden Freddy back, and at the end it says Godzilla always wins. And I liked the video because I thought it was kind of funny, because I was just watching it because I had seen it like in the side things of the recommended stuff, and I just remember like a bunch of dislikes, and I was like, why is so many dislikes? I mean, it's like it's not the worst animation, but I'm looking at it, there's a bunch of people, so many people were like complaining about how this video is unrealistic and that it doesn't make sense and that Golden Freddy would win. And among these people, among the mooks, stupid mooks of this comment thread, was SBonnie. So what SBonnie said in his first comment was, "This makes no sense, this isn't real. Golden Freddy would win because he's a ghost and he could scare Godzilla," and like a bunch of other just incoherent babbling, because I will point out why most of his stuff is incoherent babbling, not just because he's stupid, but for other reasons, which we'll get into. So me, Zach, Dora, and Derek, I know Derek's a subscriber, but if you could get Zach to subscribe to this channel so that he can watch some of these videos, it'd be appreciated. And moving back along, we pretty much just proved this kid wrong. Like, he's saying, oh, Golden Freddy would win because he's a ghost, he could scare Godzilla, and we're like, yeah, there's not really much that could scare Godzilla, but okay. So then we pretty much just go back and forth and just prove him wrong on how, like, if even a small Godzilla like that could beat Golden Freddy. So then after this, he goes into talking about, oh, you're stupid because you're Americans, and we're like, what? We're stupid because we're Americans? Because this guy's not American, even though like obviously his comments are in English and they were not translating them. He's Polish apparently, so he talks about how great Poland is and how stupid Americans are, and then he makes a bunch of stuff. He made like a 9/11 joke, I know, in one of the other threads, because what this story is going to go like between a few threads, but I know like he said something like that along the lines of like how stupid Americans are in 9/11. Then I'm not going to take that, because like obviously you don't make 9/11 jokes are really stupid and inappropriate. But what happens is that I'm like, I just was like, had Netflix and I'm like, oh really? You shouldn't be talking about 9/11 jokes after what Germany put you through in World War II. And then I'm not a history teacher or anything, but I know my history, and he's trying to prove to me that Germany did not invade Poland during World War II, and that the event in which Germany and Russia, or the Soviet Union at that time, had a non-aggression pact with each other, and that they split up Poland after Germany invaded Poland, after all the espionage that happened during that time, so that Germany could justify invading Poland, even though like it really wasn't justified at all even afterwards, like in terms of like their reasoning. No one believed that justification, that they were planning an attack and stuff like that. But I'm rambling on about history in a Godzilla video. It's like some Godzilla 2000K stuff, but moving on. Like, I proved that to him, and I'm like, okay, apparently you don't even know your country's own history. So then he starts typing comments in Polish, which obviously Google Translate, and Google Translate, you can't trust Google Translate, and that English is it's better than the English he was doing on himself without like having us to translate it from his own language back. And the comment was something along the lines of "Shut up, you! I will hit you in the head," and like not slam you in the head or like beat your head in or something like that. Hit you in the head. That's exactly what it said. Because like I looked up any like the different ways of saying hit you in the head or slam you in the head like during that comment thread, and it was hit you in the head specifically. Like I'm not sure how old this kid is, if he's 12 or 13 or something, but he claimed also to be an adult too, which I don't believe he's an adult. It's probably like a 13-year-old boy from Poland. And after proving him wrong about his own history, he then just keeps on like insulting America. And then I remember he'd also sent in a different comment thread how Godzilla wasn't as popular as Fnaf, and I was like, alright, prove that too. And he was like, oh, Fnaf has Fnaf 2, Fnaf 3, and is getting books and a motion picture. How many movies does Godzilla have? And then I'm like, oh, what? Are you serious? Like, are you serious? Do you not know how many movies Godzilla's been in? Like, I know that he can't be in all, like, not everyone's gonna know how many Godzilla movies there are, but you can at least know there's a couple of Godzilla movies. And I'm like, what? So then I do all the Godzilla movies. I don't name them all, but I number them all, number most of the video games. I name a few books, as well as the comics, sorry, that Godzilla's been a part of. So I prove him wrong on that department. And he was like, oh, well, this movie's gonna be so much better than Godzilla. I'm like, okay, that's really debatable, as well as a horror movie against a science fiction movie. You can't really compare movies of different genres to each other. Like, that makes no sense overall. But, like, I mean, like, he's just grasping at straws at this point. And then he also grasped at straws to the point where he was saying, oh, if you keep giving me comments, my friend will get me GTA if I get to 200 comments. And then it's pretty much just me and Derek, because Zach's like, he's got other stuff to do. He ain't dealing with this mook. But me and Derek are just still going at it with this kid. And we're like, why would we care if you got GTA 5? Good for you, I guess. That doesn't prove anything to us. And he just keeps saying, oh, you're feeding the troll and stuff like that. And we're like, okay, whatever, we don't care. And then he's like, 300 comments, I get $100. And we're just like, we don't care. But then after that, he was like, the next comment, I get all of this stuff. And we're like, okay, then do it. We don't care. And then he deletes all his comments. And if you look at the video, there's a comment there by me where I was like, I pretty much muted SBonnie for a while. And I was like, my thing was, I don't remember my comment off the top of my head, but it was something like, oh, you can't fix stupid, or something like that. And then Derek there and commented, and then he was the one who told me SBonnie deleted his entire thread, because obviously he got smacked on the internet pretty hard, and I would not be surprised if he didn't want to go on the internet anymore. But man, he got destroyed. And currently the SBonnie account's no more. He's not on it, and he doesn't do anything on it anymore because it doesn't exist at all. So yeah, he's gone, and hopefully no one else has to listen to all the stupid that he pretty much just spews from his mouth. But that's all for now. See you guys.